Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Ken here today, and we are back for another episode of the VanityMC Skyblock. Everything is going pretty good. Our island actually managed to fall from IS top 1, and if you go ahead and look on IS top 1, there's like some islands, I guess, with like 68,000 points. We're only like, I don't know, 2,000 something, but these guys got a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure they are really pay to win. So I mean, don't worry, boys, like eventually in the season we'll catch up to them. But as of right now, you guys can see my island members are kind of filling in this little square area. And as you guys can see from the tile, we're gonna making a super OP minion miner grinder, I guess you could call it, and it's gonna be super OP, boys. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of show you guys how you can lay one out for yourself. And basically for the beginning part, all you have to do is have like a little 2 by whatever, how many blocks you want to make it, or however wide you want to make it, and just cover it with 2 layers. We're gonna use quartz because I think quartz looks the nicest, and we'll get back to you guys once we're done filling this in. Alright, boys, we are back, and we have actually just completed both layers of this. So basically this is how we are going to go ahead and build this. For this, you're gonna need some miner minions, which you guys can go ahead and buy in the slash shop. Over here you got like your little miner minions. They're around $50,000, and you're also gonna need some not farmer ones, the feeder minions, and those are around $80,000. So altogether you're gonna need around like 130,000 or so for one of these. But I mean, we've got 10 million, boys, so I think we can go ahead and splurge it. So what you're gonna have to do, right, you're gonna have to grab your pickaxe. You're gonna have to go ahead and mine out 2 blocks over here, and this is where your lava is gonna be, boys. So we're gonna have to place 1 lava here, and you're gonna have to go ahead and place another lava over there, right, boys? Now the next step that you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to make sure that you mine this block in the middle, but not yet, boys. So what you're gonna have to do after that, you're gonna have to mine this block, you have to mine this block, and this block, and these blocks over here are where your water bucket's gonna go, because remember, we're trying to make a cobblestone generator. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mine this block, and I'm gonna actually place a water on both those, right? And the next thing you gotta do is break these 2 bottom blocks, and I guess you can go to the bottom over here, right, and kind of just place this little right here, or let's go ahead and fly back up and make sure that way the water doesn't flow at the bottom, so you don't lose your items, of course. So you know how cobblestone generator works. It's pretty standard. So you go ahead, you're gonna mine this block, you're gonna mine this block, and what happens is that that'll turn it into stone. So you have your basic cobblestone generator over here. And of course, the next step, what you want to go ahead and do is you're gonna have to mine this block and this block, right? You also might want to mine this block too if you're feeling lucky, okay? And you go ahead and place a little thing over here, okay? Now you have to buy yourself some minions, because how are you gonna start mining these if you don't have 2 minions, right? So we're gonna go and buy 2 minions. So we have 1 here and we have 1 here. So the main way that this works, right, you have your stone miner facing this way, so he's gonna be grinding away at that one, and you have another miner over here, and he's gonna be grinding at this one, right? So what happens is that these miners are gonna be breaking those blocks, and of course once we get the, what is it called, the thing that makes it go to the chest, I think it's the minion chest link, right? So you guys can make it so that way the blocks that they get can go into automatic chests. But don't worry, guys, we'll do that at the end. We'll probably just let these mine for now, because honestly I don't really care about losing too much stuff, and lay this out throughout the entire map. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a time lapse, just show you guys how it looks and how it's gonna look at the end. Alright boys, so we got all the lava and all the water set up. As you guys can see, we just kind of made a little tester of minions and they are mining away. What we managed to do was that we got the chest links, right? We kind of linked it to this little chest at the bottom here. So as you guys can see, the little particle effects, the nether or portal particle effects, and everything is filling up here. So what we're going to do at the end of this is we are going to make a whole hopper system down all the way to the bottom, because as you guys can see, we're only at 115, so there is a lot of space to make this system collect downwards. And what we were thinking afterwards was that since each top rank person can have up to 30 miner minions at once, right, we're going to go ahead and probably build like another 1 or 2 layers there, and as we keep increasing the island, we'll get more people with top ranks who are able to buy more minions, and then like they'll be able to place them down here and we can upgrade. So nevertheless boys, the thing that we have to do right now is that we have to go ahead and buy some miner minions. Let's go ahead, go up there, let's go about like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. all right, that should be good enough boys. Like I bought a ton. We are only down to 9 million, so we still have a lot of money to go. So let's go ahead and place one here. Alright, so that boy's gonna be mining. We got another one here. This boy's mining, another one here. Oh man, yo, we got a bunch of these guys mining. So hopefully, I think we gotta break that chest in order for it to mine. It's good. Place that there, place another one here, and these guys are gonna get right to work as soon as we break that little piece of quartz over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place all of these guys. I'll probably get back to you guys once everything here is done. Alright boys, so like I said, you can only place around 30 minions, and I've actually placed all of my 30 minions. They're all miner right now, but what we have to do is we have to connect every single one of these to one of these chests down here, and I think Emerald is going ahead and he's starting to work on that. So once all these are connected here and I give the rest of these minions and some of my money to my island members, they'll be able to fill out all of this, and I'll get back to you guys once all that is done. Alright boys, we are back and we have all the minions mining away. We got a bunch of hoppers and chests at the bottom. As you guys can see, everything goes into the top one and literally just flows down to the bottom one. So I mean, everything in here is pretty much being filled up. The only problem with this is that I feel like the hopper system is too slow. We might have to make it so that way like there's multiple chests. I don't know, but that's an update for a later time. But for now, another thing that I gotta update you guys with. So there needs to be some feeder minions here, and as you guys can see, this one is at 0%. So the way feeder minions work is that you have to feed the feeder minion, right? So as you guys can see that he is at level or like 3,300%. All X3, what he's doing is he's giving him a lot of steak, for example, right? So this guy will feed all of these, and if your feeder minions or hunger is at 0%, he cannot feed the rest of the minions, which is kind of weird. Like for example, this guy over here, he is not currently feeding this because he like has no steak himself. So we're gonna have and probably make ourselves a cow grinder, a cow like AFK cow farm, and that is gonna drop us a ton of steak, right? And that way we have a lot of steak that we could feed him, and that way he can feed the rest of our minions. So it's gonna take a lot of maintenance work. I guess it's a little bit different than like regular spawners, but I mean, if it makes us a lot of money, I guarantee you it is worth it, boys. So of course, if you guys did go ahead and enjoy this episode, you know, drop a like down below because it is a pretty cool thing. And also, if you guys want me to drop a schematic for this, let me know in the comments down below, because this took a while to build. And I guess if you're building this, you do need to have a lot of members with top rank or like second top rank, because the more or like the higher rank that you are, the more minions that you can place. So I can place up to 30, but X3 over here, who has no rank, he can only place like 3 or 4 minions. So I mean, you can still place some, but of course, if you want to get better, you do have to go ahead and buy yourself rank. But nevertheless, boys, that'll be it. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.